Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'll be discussing the battery performance on my soft gold OnePlus 3T. The phone received OxygenOS 4.1.6 just over a week ago here in the UK, and I've been living with the phone ever since then. Everything seems to be okay, like the fingerprint sensor. The performance all seems to be on par as it was before, so no changes there apart from the battery life where I've seen some fluctuations. So I thought let's quickly discuss the battery life with you guys and show you what the picture is with this version. So let's quickly have a check of the version then. Settings, about phone, as you can see, so it's running 7.1.1. this is the 64 gig variant along with 6 gigs of RAM and OxygenOS 4.1.6. Okay, so now we've done the basic checks, so without wasting any more time, let's quickly get started. In my typical style, let's get into gallery and show you some screenshots where I've been collecting data for the past week or so, showing you screen on times and the log details of the update. So this is the update OS 4.1.6 OxygenOS, and the details I'm not going to go through, guys. You can pause the video and have a look and see for yourself. However, I'll be specifically only talking about the battery life, which says here optimizations battery. That's the only change I've seen in the phone. But apart from that, the performance and everything else seems superb, no problem. Everything opens very quickly, nice. So performance wise, no issues here whatsoever. Okay, so this was the first screenshot I took, guys, and then further down, the first thing I wanted to test was the standby time. As you can see, on 19th of June at 7:03 in the morning, the battery was at 97%, as you can see, guys. And in the morning when I checked it at 6:10, you can see the battery was down to 93%. So in just around 7 hours, it lost 4%, which I would say is just okay, slightly below the average, but certainly livable and sustainable. Okay, further down, this one is a screenshot I took from Phones Arena's website. It shows you all the phones with their battery performances, and apparently U11, iPhone 7 Plus and the Galaxy S8 Plus seem to be the leaders in this chart. I will be doing an HTC U11 battery performance video maybe today, guys, or maybe later in the week, but it's due soon. I am almost finished with the battery testing on the HTC U11. I've also got the S8 Plus, by the way, only for a few days. I've been testing that as well, so there's been a lot going on. I've been very busy testing the batteries of different phones. Okay, anyways, back to the OnePlus 3T here. As you can see, battery was down to 4%. This was all tested on Wi-Fi, and after using it for 1 day and 9 hours and using my social media bits and bobs, as you guys know already, WhatsApp, YouTube, Twitter, normal generic use, nothing like video streaming or too heavy, like for instance video recording or anything like that, just a normal generic basic use. And eventually I was able to squeeze out a total of 5 hours and 6 minutes of screen on time, and this was the best I got in the last week. I was never able to achieve anything over 5 hours, once you will see that later in the video. And this was all used, by the way, on Wi-Fi. Okay, so next screenshot again, I took a long screenshot, which you can now do it on the OnePlus 3 and 3T on the newer OxygenOS versions. So the battery was down to, you can see here, 5%, and using it normal bits and bobs, like I said, social media bits and everything else. And I was eventually able to achieve, after 1 day and 6 hours of usage, a total screen on time of 4 hours and 3 minutes. Once again, this was Wi-Fi and not 4G, so the screen on time kept decreasing as I used the phone more and more. Like I said, the first run was the only one in which I had more than 5 hours of screen on time. Okay, further down again, typical use, voice calls, Instagram, social media, and the battery was down to, I think, 5% again here. Yes, down to 5%, and yet another reading. After using it for 1 day and 18 hours, I was able to achieve a total screen on time of 3 hours and 19 minutes. Now at this point of time, I was thinking, why is the phone getting so less screen on time as opposed to what I had on the first instance? But for some reason, I don't know, the battery keeps going down very quickly. It's draining very quickly as well, even though if you look at the figures, nothing is draining the battery as such too much. It's just normal stuff. But Android system has taken 8%. This should be down to 5%. Some sort of changes at the back end after the update, not too sure. But maybe I might actually do a factory reset. A lot of people ask me this question. I've been testing batteries over the years, and every time we get a new update, people often ask me to please do a factory reset and then test the battery out. So I'm thinking of starting this factory data reset battery videos, if I obviously get some time, guys. I'm very busy, as you know, plenty of videos to do. So if I do get some time in the future, after every major upgrade I might reset the phone and then test the battery out to see if that makes any difference to the overall screen on time. However, like I said here, I was able to achieve 3 hours and 90 minutes. At this point, I kind of gave up because I was very disappointed, and I thought I'm going to probably go lower and lower down. This is a big battery inside this phone 3G. I think it's 3400, and for some reason, despite running 7.1.1 and the latest OxygenOS 4.1.6, the phone doesn't seem to perform as it was performing before on the older iteration. So something for you to look at. I will keep you guys informed about the 3T, guys. Stay tuned to my social media. Links are down below. I will keep on testing it maybe in the next few weeks or months to come. At the moment, I got the HTC U11, like I said, the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus as well. So I'm very busy with those phones. At the moment, at least this gives you an overall view of what's happening with the 3T. If I'm successfully able to do a factory reset in the next few weeks to come, I might come back and do another battery video. But at the moment, I can't promise. It's all time permitting. So guys, that's pretty much it from me. A quick overview of the battery life on the OnePlus 3T running Nougat 7.1.1. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. And like always, any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. And please subscribe to my channel as it helps. And I shall see you in the next video.